Hello, hello, hello. This is your April 2020 intuitive guided tarot reading for the sign of Aquarius, okay? I'm excited for you. So, I had a whole lot of positive energy while I was doing your reading. I feel like there's two groups of you. Some of you who are wanting to make a relationship work and it's going well, and others of you who are regretting letting someone go, thinking should you reach out to them. So we're going to talk about both sets of you, because I heard two songs while I was shuffling your cards, and I only pulled for the first one, so we'll pull for the second one. The first one was Maybe I Should Call by K. Michelle. Okay. Maybe I should call. Maybe I should call. Damn, I can't compete with a baby. Is there any room left in your heart for me? And no, I'm not trying. I'm just letting you know that that's the song. I want you to know it. You should look it up. So she's basically in a situation where some of you drink a lot, or you did, and you lost someone, or did something a lot that this person didn't approve of, and you lost someone over an argument that you now consider to be petty, but at the time it wasn't. And you're thinking about calling this person and getting back into good terms with this person, but this person has already met someone else. And you're wondering if you should call or not. That's the first group of you. Let's see what cards we have for your love. We're also going to look at finance and a spirit from the divine for all of you. But this is one of my last readings, and this is the only group that has had two completely different sets of people like this. There was one other that had two similar, but this is completely different. So we're going to do it a little differently because, you know, around here we're intuitive and we're guided by spirit. So let's just trust it. So the people who are wondering if they should call, there is a lot of passion in the month of April 2020. There's a lot of stubbornness in the month of 2020. Month of April for 2020. And there is not a lot of failure. So if you reach out to this person, there may be a fling, or they may come back, but they're going to be very stubborn, and you're going to be very stubborn, because I do see that the energy of love or lust or whatever you're feeling, and it's possibly for a fire sign or a Taurus, it's still there. Some of you is a Cancer. It's still there. Or a Gemini. The feelings haven't gone anywhere. They miss you too. But they already did start talking to, or perhaps even get in a relationship with someone else. But they're not as passionate about this person as they are for you. And they think about you often. They miss the little things that you guys used to do together. But you worry them. They don't trust that you will be stable as far as to be someone they could be committed to. So they don't see you as someone long-term, because they kind of see you as very stubborn and somewhat flaky, like you'll get upset and leave again, and then they'll be stuck out in the cold with no one, and they don't want that. They don't feel like you'll continue to do those things that they want you to do to make them happy. And truth be told, Aquarius, you probably won't for the long term. You guys have a lot of passion together, but I don't see a lot of things in common enough to keep you like in a steady relationship. And this person seems to want a steady relationship. So yes, you could call. Yes, it will work out. No, you would not fail. But they're going to let go of someone that they think they could potentially have a future with to be with you. Who they know they potentially won't. And this will be their struggle. So this will be something that you guys will have to talk about. Now, let's look at group number 2. You guys' song was completely different. And I don't always do a song, y'all know that. But when I'm shuffling and they come about in my head and the words start playing, I can't help it. So, I got, we've been through so many things, ups and downs and in-betweens. And if you need more love from me, just let me know. Do you love the way I do when I'm loving your body? It's Future and Tamar Braxton. So you guys are trying to figure out how to make each other happy. But it's working. You're in a very sweet, sensual place with them. But they have an in and out energy. It's someone you want the Sun card with, and they tend to be more focused on wealth. They want wealth and they would love to have wealth with you, but they're so in and out that it's very hard to maintain that balance. And they want what they want and they want it quickly. Yeah, they want it real quick. And when they don't get what they want, they have a tendency to try to cut you off. Or vice versa. This could go both ways. But one of you is very passionate. You could potentially have a great future together. Very sweet energy with this person. But because they're so in and out, or because one of you are so in and out, or so busy focusing on prosperity, which isn't a bad thing, but you have to find that balance, and they're not. One of you is not balanced, and you want things that are really fast. And if you can't get what you want right now, then you don't want it. You come in like the Queen of Swords, and you cut it off because you feel like it's just going to lead you to misfortune. You feel like it's a distraction, and it could be, or you could learn to be patient with people, or they have to learn to be patient with you. And this is something that you two are going to have to work out. The overall energy for love for the sign of Aquarius in the month of April. New moon in Gemini. Communication is key. In both of these situations, that would be relevant. That is relevant. Communication is going to be key to your love life this month. You're going to have very open communication. And considering that we're in quarantine currently anyway, well, most of us. Hey, kitty. I'm going to let my cat in. Hold on. Considering that we're in quarantine, you're going to have to communicate well anyway. Come on. Sorry. He was scratching at the door, and I couldn't just leave him out there. All that cuteness. Scratching at the door. Hey. Don't put cat button on you. Hey. It's my kitty. He was in the bed with my daughter, but I guess she let him out. Okay, so that's love. You're going to have to make sure that your communication is good, that you tell people exactly what you want and what you don't want, what you will do and what you won't do, what you will tolerate and what you won't tolerate. You're going to have to be very clear about that. You're going to have to be very clear about your boundaries. And you're going to have to make sure that your person is clear about theirs too. Communication goes two ways, Aquarius. Two dos. That means just like they have feelings, thoughts, and boundaries, or you have feelings, thoughts, and boundaries, they have them as well, and you're going to have to be receptive to theirs too. And you guys are going to have to come to some sort of agreement so that things can work out. It's like 4 a.m., so he's wide awake. We're nocturnal creatures around this camp. Either way. Yes, he plays with my hair all the time. Okay, so we're looking at, you're gonna fall, dude. We're gonna look at your prosperity, Aquarius. Okay, prosperity for the month of April 2020. You have the Four of Discs. You have the Ace of Discs. Don't drink my coffee. And you have the Prince of Cups. And you have a cat. Don't scratch me. Okay, so what I'm seeing is stability, new beginnings, and lack of emotion. So you're being very methodical about what you want. Well, that's good. You're being very, very methodical about what you want. And in these times, that's a great thing. I see you making very good financial decisions this month. Please don't knock it over, kitty. And your oracle card says your hard work is paying off. New moon in Capricorn. Moon in Capricorn. So your hard work is paying off. You're making very good financial decisions. You're not listening to a lot of other people. This is so unprofessional. Sorry. Well, not really, because I love my cat. If you're watching this, you're going to have to learn to love my cat, too. If you're asking whether you should or should not invest right now in something or start a new project, the answer for that is yes, you should. Some of you are going to learn to love what you do. And you won't be disappointed in the outcomes. And you're going to be very passionate about your new beginnings. And I'm happy for you about that. Everybody's not having that experience, and that doesn't mean you have everything that you want right now, but that means that in the month of April, you have the potential to start something that you're going to be very passionate about. Even if you still have your current job or your job and life isn't changing for you in that way, it should, it can, that energy is there. Yesterday, or today for me, was April the 4th of 2020. There's a huge energetic shift that happened in the world, and it's happening with us in mind. You have so much potential and so much power to manifest your desires at the moment, Aquarius. And you just have to put in the hard work, and it is paying off for you, okay? It is. Even if it doesn't seem like it and you don't feel like it right now, and you're at a loss for words because you're at a loss for other things, it's very much paying off for you right now. The universe wants to pay you and let you know that everything's going to be okay when it comes to finances. Yes, cats treat you like you're their servant. They just lay all over your stuff. And cat hair gets in my eyes. You need a shave, kitty. Not my kitty, but that cat. My kitty's good. That cat needs a shave. Okay, so, sorry. So, your message from the divine. You have the 10 of Discs, the universe, and the 3 of Swords. The 10 of Discs, which means wealth, the universe has your back. I knew you knew I was going to say that, some of you. And the 3 of Swords, sorrow. You're worried about things, and the things that you're worrying about is what you're manifesting instead of what your higher self wants. So you need to be focusing on your wealth and your love, focusing on the things that you actually want, and stop focusing so much on the things that you don't want. That is your message from the divine right now in April. Stop focusing on all the negativity. And I know that's hard to do right now with everything that's going on in the news and the virus and pandemic and so many things. Unemployment and finances and suffering, all in death, all of these things. But if that's what you focus on, that's what you're drawing to you. You're saying, I want wealth, I want prosperity, I want health, I want happiness. But you're thinking death, dying, destruction, tragedy. And you're going to draw that into your life instead of what you truly want. So you need to work on feeling those feelings of wealth, feeling those feelings of happiness and prosperity, focusing in on those little things that cause you. Like, as much as I could be sad right now because, let's say, I know someone's sick. I know quite a few people sick. Or you could be laid off. Okay? I could be sad about those things right now. Or I could be grateful that I have a roof. I could be grateful that I have an annoying cat that lets me pet it so that it calms me. I could be grateful for so many other things. I could think about those things. When everything else starts to cave in around you from outside, look closer. So when the bubble of the world starts to talk to you too much and give you too much negativity, close your eyes and then open them again. Leave them closed for a few seconds, open them again, and just look at what's in front of you. That is a beautiful painting on the wall that my daughter painted for me. I remember that time I went to the store and I bought those incense. That was a good day. I remember when I got my cat from the shelter. That was an amazing day. Oh, that seashell, that time we went to the beach, that was a fun day. That I was blessed to be able to do that with that person that I know that was sick. Or my hair grew. Anything. Focus on something else. Focus on the things, find 5 things in the room that you can be grateful for. And that'll switch your view of things. And I'm not saying ignore the outside world all the time, but sometimes you're gonna have to. Okay? Certain things you can't change. You can't change the actions of others for the most part. You can try, but the best way to change the actions of others is by changing the actions of yourself, changing the way you receive things, changing what you allow yourself to receive. Okay? So remember that. Peace, love, and light, Aquarius. Enjoy your April. Hopefully you enjoyed my cat, because he showed up and showed out all through y'all video, and he hadn't done that for anybody. He popped up in one other video, but he just kind of made an appearance and left. For yours, he did this. Damn shame. And then he looking at you too. Say hi. You saw his mouth move? He about said hi. All right. Peace, love, and light, Aquarius. I will see you soon. Okay.